For aging, what wrinkles are your facial expressions you've made throughout life. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have him actually stretch his face into these weird things, so that way it shows how his face has moved throughout being old. So we're gonna have you smile. Okay, so first we see there's this right here. It's a little line. All right. And then make a surprised face. Okay, so surprised, that makes these lines up here. Alrighty, and then if you'll smile with your, like, alright, and so then that's gonna make, now it's really hard on kids because y'all don't even have close to having wrinkles yet.
Only when you squinch your face.
So.
No, I'm not squinching.
Alrighty. Okay, and then squint this eye for me. He's like, I am squinting.
I don't have any.
I'm like, oh boy. Awesome. So we have that. And then also, when you get older, your face kind of sinks a little bit. So there will be.
You are looking old. You're looking like a boy cat.
Are these the jowls that
Yeah,
we talk
the jowls.
about? Okay.
So like.
Jowls.
Towels.
All right, and then I'm gonna go under. So this is gonna add the shadow of the wrinkle. And then finally, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to take some, because sometimes when we get older, we get a lot more tired. Mom's in the room saying it.
I was going to say, I feel
that.
Can I get a straight shot of you, Liam? Awesome. You're too happy to be old. Good job. All right, Amazon. All right.
So first off, one of my favorite questions to ask, so he didn't have a character that it gets old, so I'm going to ask her since she has one. Make a face that your character would make all the time. Okay, now keep that face.
Judgy. You guys see how she's developed the arch? It's not a straight across line forehead. There's an actual, because of the way Ava's always already developed her character, she's given that kind of like wrinkly arch upward. So it's going to play comically. It's going to look funny. It's going to be funny. It's going to play into her developed character already. So it's kind of neat to see this come to life. Because not everybody makes angry faces the same way. Everybody has a different interpretation. So, you know, you could be interpreting Rachel Lynn differently and your wrinkles would fall in a different place. So it's neat to see this.
It is one of my favorite things to ask the actors that I work with because, like she said, it looks so different, but then also it makes each person's translation of the character look different too. So if I were to do Miss Andrews on somebody else, it would look different.
Right. Yeah. Those bitter lip lines, you guys. That's creepy.
Ew.
You look like you've been fussing at people for years.
Versus curved lines. I know I said that a lot with the gentleman.
Are you guys listening? I know
So,
we got a few people, but she's actually
come
giving y'all
here.
some really good tips.
So if you see him for his happy, I kind of made it more curved. Curved, when you see curved lines, it kind of reads as a soft character. So for me, I like to make my meaner or like more critical characters, like have like sharp lines if I can. Kind of like the lips where it's kind of sharper, and that'll make it look kind of like they have, kind of like they're less approachable. So for the queen in Daniel and the Kings, I had her do like really sharp contour for her face, versus the princess, I kind of had it make curved and kind of made her look more princessy, versus the queen kind of more, if you think of Mother Gothel versus Rapunzel, how Mother Gothel's very sharp and kind of scary, versus Rapunzel's has like a soft baby face and she's real cute. So yeah, so that's something I like to play with too. Alrighty. And then just gonna blend. And I like to blend the darker pieces down a little bit, so that way the shadow's kind of sharper where it meets that highlight for the wrinkle, and then blend down the shadow, since that's kind of how shadows work. Awesome. Perfect. And now we'll just add that under eye, and then we
Can you look at me? Oh, intimidating. Okay. Let's have you stand up. Good job. And look at me real quick.